Hey everybody, we're here for our third cab of tonight, and it is Sonic Blast Heroes. This is a new I don't want to say remake, it's a new version of Sonic Blast Man, which was a CRT based, an older game. And they came back and they made a new refreshed version of it. It's a really neat looking cab. I think it fits a lot into the vein of things like Cho-Chabadai or Super Table Flip. And actually, you know, the cabinet body is very similar. It runs on the same hardware, yada yada yada. Very neat game. So. Yeah, is it X3?
It is X3.
Yeah, it's X3. Okay, so it's a little bit newer, but at any rate, this is what we're going to be looking over today. You want to get this plugged in and cut it open. Let's get it going. So this is a game where you start it up and it plays like a scene, and it'll pause and the punching bag comes up and you punch the bag as hard as you can, and depending on how you do, it scores you, and like, you know, you can either clear or fail the stage or whatever. It's basically a glorified little movie, and you punch a punching bag really hard. So obviously, what's wrong with the game? Absolutely nothing. It's a freaking cool game. So, you know, granted, as simple, it's the same thing as Super Table Flip. I mean, all you do is you smack the table and then you flip it whenever you feel like it. And I'm sure, again, I think I want to say I did a video on it, and I mentioned, like, I don't really even know what to do with Table Flip to increase score, like what you're looking for, or the strategy, but there's probably something to it. This is just punch it as hard as you can. But yeah, while this is starting up, what I know about the game is that these gloves, so as you can imagine, punching this thing as hard as you can, that people probably break their hand on it. And I guess it was a problem enough that they had to do a revision of the software, and now whenever you buy a set of these gloves, it comes with a code that you put into the test menu or something that unlocks the game for a certain number of plays. So when that certain number of plays expires, you're supposed to get a new glove, or I don't know if it's a new pad for the front or something, but you're supposed to buy a new one. That way, you know, it's only getting worn out so much, and, you know, it keeps people safe. That's the idea behind it. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing with this is taking a dump of the board, doing a little bit of you know, digging into the data, see where it stores that, because obviously out here I can't easily just go buy another glove. Yeah, so I want to make sure that I can reset that in software, you know, through reverse engineering or whatever at some point before I start putting this into really heavy use. Plus, I'd like to see if we can see, you know, what play count is left on it. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is going into the test menu, looking into that stuff, see if you know, any of that's there. So here we've got a maintenance thing, and and actually, yeah, it does say glove punch, no, punching pad, blah blah blah. Okay. So let's go through. Why don't we just go through the test menu now and see?
Did I exit out of it?
Yeah, I think camera error.
Oh, I probably have to uncover that.
Oh yeah, let me get that for now. I don't know if
I can get that for you.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, let's just back that out and see what happens. Everything should be clear, so hopefully it won't trip any sensors. I would assume there's a fair number of sensors that it'll check. Okay, so it's got a camera error. What does that say? I'm not sure. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay, we're good. So go ahead, let's credit it up, let's play a game, and then we'll go into test menu and take a look a little bit at the stuff. So are you gonna punch the dinosaur or the semi, or I don't know. Those are the only two scenes that I remember. There's like a T-Rex and like a semi. Yeah, I got you.
that's fine.
You did? Yeah, I don't know how they expect you to push.
To play with.
Yeah, push buttons with that. Okay, so we're gonna do bank robber. Oh, that's funny. It's using Romanji.
そこの君、このグローブを貸そう。君のパンチを見せてやれ。金だ、金を出せ。レディー、ゴー。君のパンチを見せて。
It is like table flip.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's as long as it goes, yeah.
That sucks.
I wonder if that's to like prevent you from pulling back too much. Obviously, you
I
can
can
disconnect,
get
yeah.
back here,
But like, yeah, no, we were really wishing that that Danny would be here for this one because he would destroy this machine. Yeah, I don't know. So I was telling Jace here earlier, like there's a good chance that within a month or two, I'll have to sell this cab. I have someone that really wants it, and as much as I like it, and as much as it's a cool game, and I think it'll do well at cons, it's not something I have to keep. And you know, right now we're pretty rough off on funds. We you know, we've got a lot of renovations and work being done, so I don't know. But like, anyway, the reason I'm saying all that is I'm looking at it and it's like, I don't care how simple and how quick this game is. It's freaking cool. And I do not want to let this go. And again, to be fair, like this stuff is going to wear over time. It's probably one of the more, one of the cabs more liable of, you know, wearing out and losing its usefulness later. But it's just really cool. So yeah, let's pick a different scene and see what we get. Hero mode.
Oh, so
yeah, it's all five. It's 5 stages. Yeah. So yeah, this will basically spoil the entire game for everyone. You don't have to play this at cons anymore. Just watch this video. But no, again, like it really is just table flip.
Table flip, but instead of flipping, you're punching.
Yeah, you're punching. Yeah.
So I think you only need one, and then
yeah, the other, well,
hand
it's
you're
yeah,
done.
for whatever. Yeah, of course.
T-Rex. Barely made it.
Jesus.
A punch can destroy a dinosaur.
Tear your skin off.
I don't know, do we want to spoil the game anymore?
Yeah, of course we do.
Okay.
This is what, the alien? Or Kraken?
Oh, now I have to go to 200. I definitely missed that one. Yep. Yeah. Oh no!
Stage not clear. So I guess you don't get to do the meteor. Anyway, that's Sonic Blast Heroes. I think I'm safe to bring it to at least one con without tripping any counters. But let's come down here in the test menu, and we'll take a look. While we're at it, I'm going to flip this up. Our coin counter is at 47,000. Oh yeah, I can't really see it. Huh? 47,784. So I mean, to give you an idea, just compared to what was Punch Mania was 27 something.
Yeah, it wasn't that many.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's weird to think
They're like lower
this
use
game
cabs.
is 15 years newer, and anyway,
Yeah.
just interesting on that, which is also another reason why I really like the Punch Mania, because you can tell from the condition, it's for an older cab, it's still in pretty alright. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Monitor's fine, so we're just gonna skip right past that. Let's find so let's see, service. No, that's that. Oh, interesting. This doesn't have a.
Do you have to use the...
I guess you have to use this. Oh, there's more. How do you
both buttons at the same time?
test switch? Okay, so input. Oh, hello. Yeah, this part was fine. And actually, let's take a quick look at this too, because
It felt like decent. It has somewhere at the top, but
yeah, I think honestly, if it's just going maybe 12 weekends a year, even if we kept it, like it's not gonna.
get that much.
Yeah, and that's why I haven't worried too much about Super Table Flip. Like, that was one thing that Anthony was always concerned about. He didn't like bringing it out, and if he did, he wanted to be there, and he wanted to have it, visible. I kind of try to do the same thing with it, because I do want to make sure people aren't breaking that shit, because once that table breaks, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
But I would feel kind of the same about this. Like, someone sees a game like this, there are people that are going to want to absolutely wreck it. Like, they don't care about the condition of the cab. They don't care about, all they want to do is punch it really hard, get drunk, and show off to their friends.
But it,
On this game, unlike Table Flip, though, you are supposed to hit it as hard as you can.
yeah.
But
But it does look like they are using some brand name.
yeah, these are good. And like, again, like the only thing that I'm concerned about is that code. Like if they have to buy it specifically and get like the code with it, that's.
But I mean, if these did wear out, or this is
Yeah.
something we could easily get at
Yes, we can get
a
some.
local.
So as long as we can figure out stuff, and I don't remember exactly if it was the old version of the game or if it was this, but I just remember hearing something about having to get a new glove to reset the play count. Which, if it's Type X3, it's that hardware is we know it like the back of our hands.
Mhm.
Hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. But let's go. Let's see. Test button to exit. There we go. Bam. Oh, and it feels like there's just a couple different locks.
It sounds like
I'm sure
a
it's
gearing.
lock, but there's a couple different spots where it locks in place when it goes down. I guess also while we're back here, there's a very thick foam block back here to prevent this from really doing much damage. And I mean, you can tell, like, even if you hit this hard, it can't be that fragile, because like this is pretty thin plastic. Like this is cheap plastic, and just like I'm just saying, like the way it's designed is it's designed to take that kind of hit without actually putting a lot of stress on.
Well, like you can feel in here. It actually does have a spring in here
Yeah.
to give it that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little less worried about that than I was initially. But okay, so let's go through. We've got a camera. Let's do a camera test just because it was throwing that error, and maybe so it works.
Yeah, I think it was just it needs to see where everything is.
So it does work. Test switch to exit. Okay. Got sound was fine. System. So system, we've got that's just coin. That's camera on. I'm not sure what that is.
2-player, 3-player, 4-player.
CHLAC. Unless
Continue.
maybe. Let's see if we can put this on
Free play.
Free play. Save. Okay, game settings. We've got our so this is our settings for clearing the stakes. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like 200 is tough, and it's reasonable enough, I think, that like people can't clear it right away. Okay, so this is...
Yeah, that was like when I hit it, I definitely missed my
So
punch.
we don't want to do that. We've got high score table. No, let's just reset. Bookkeeping. And it looks like this one was not reset. That is a lot of hours on. Yeah, I don't know what that translates out into days, but 26,000 hours is... and what is that, a playtime of 8% out of that, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that adds up about right. Interesting.
So
Yeah, no,
this
like
might have
these
been one...
statistics are always really interesting to see.
So we think that this... They may have just left this one on and did the shop close for it?
I mean, it could be. And honestly, well, you never know either. But anyway, there's some interesting bookkeeping there.
Oh, the percentage of how
Yeah.
many people cleared.
So that's play log. No, I think that's reset play log. Okay, so next up. Okay, so this has to be the password thing. And I would assume this is for putting in passwords for a new
For new gloves.
for new gloves. So yeah, since there is, and I'll translate that later, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And then this is probably for the glove. Wait, no, glove.
So it looks
Anyway.
like it got replaced the 8th month of 2020.
Yeah, so probably right before we got it. And this glove does look pretty new.
Yeah.
So I'll ask them. I'll ask them about it. And honestly, even if it does have a count, I'll see if I can just buy more gloves and have them on stock.
If they can
But
get
at
them
the
to
same
you.
time, definitely, we're going to want to do a dump of this game, look into the code, and see where it saves at, and see if we can set that, because that'll be really important, especially, and again, we have, like, it's always a subject that kind of has to be, you have to tread lightly with, but some of these games you have to do some hacking, some reverse engineering to keep them running. It's a preservation thing, it's not even about trying to make something out of it or whatever. You want to...
If you want to see these games around for years to come, you have to do stuff
and
to
that's
keep
my
them
goal.
running.
I don't want to use this until its life is over. I want it to be able to be enjoyed 20 years from now, and Anyway, so yeah, that does confirm that there is something. I'll look into it a bit more, and we do have a manual, so maybe I'll look through the manual as well, and we can look at that. So let me take us out of test menu here, and let's take a look at this manual real quick. And there might actually be something in here that I don't know. Let's see. So, oh yeah, so here we go. This is actually probably the sheet that you got from it. And I'll go and I'll translate this stuff later. I don't know if I might put it on a social media post or something, but it looks like they replaced a glove recently, and you've got your password there for it. And there's probably the number to call if you need to get another or something like that. But yeah, that confirms that, like, I'm not just talking out of my ass. I thought, it was like, I know I heard it, but I haven't actually seen anything for it. There's your things. I don't know. And I'm hoping that it's on the PCB. Like, it could be something on the I/O itself that it reads. And if that's the case, then, we might have a problem. But I want to try and find if we can, see if we can check, like, the play count of what's left. So, oh, it looks like there's supposed to be some side arts. We had that metal.
I think those are the metal brackets.
That's the metal brackets, probably for the bottom to hold the cab in place.
It's probably in the back of the cab.
It might be. I don't know. We've definitely gotten cabs without this step before, but there's some side arts and. Okay, yeah. So yeah, again, there's a sensor in below to that'll error out if something's in it. Same as table flip. What else? Wait, I saw something for password here. There we go. So yeah, there's the information on.
Yeah, so about the
Yeah.
card that you get and entering it in.
So yeah. Anyway, we'll definitely have to look into this, just to see if we can keep this thing lasting forever. And there's another thing on password here. Yeah, anyway, definitely a couple things to look into, and we'll figure out a bit more about it before deciding to do anything else. But for now, it's a neat game. It'll definitely make at least 1 or 2 shows. And when we find out more, we'll kind of decide on whether we're going to keep it, sell it, pick up more, I don't know what. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video about the Scab. It's a very neat game. I don't think you really get to see it anywhere, especially the condition on it's great. I've been offered a couple over time, and you know, it's actually been about 2 years since then I actually took one. But yeah, really cool game, and hope you get to play it at a con soon. Until next time, take care.